So let's start with Chris. Chris, with new technology comes like a slew of kind of new terminology, right? So there is machine learning, AI, generative AI. Are these all the same things? What are the key terms, definitions that folks need to understand when they're talking about AI?
Well, I mean, AI is when you say AI, what you mean is systems that do things that if a person were doing it, you'd consider it part of being intelligent. That is to say, understanding language, predicting the future, being able to look at a situation and characterize it. Someone who walks in and goes, "Oh, there's a big ass meeting here." The actually doing the things that human beings do. Machine learning, it's the support for that. That is to say, to be able to look at instances of things in the past and use that to predict the future. Generative AI, oh my God. Generative AI is very precise prediction of, in the language side, the next word. On the image side, I hate to say it, but the collection of pixels that fit into what the system has seen before and what you're saying. When it all comes down to is that understanding that AI is the umbrella. And machine learning, data science, generative AI, dare I say it, large language models, these are all parts of an overall thing. And the challenge now is to figure out how we can fit them together.
Wonderful. Any of the other panelists, anything to add in there?
Yeah, to me, some of the terms, to build on what Chris said, they build on each other, right? I mean, you have machine learning that is using a bunch of data to make a particular prediction or classification, something like that, right? And then you have deep learning. Well, that's pulling together a number of different models that are working together to perform a more complex task. Generative AI, in addition to what Chris was talking about, well, it's producing some sort of unique output based on some sort of input. And then we have this term that I think we should all just steer clear of, which is artificial general intelligence, which I think is really tough to define, right? What does that mean? Does it mean you can take a indeterminate complex task and tell an AI to solve it? Well, maybe. Is it the singularity has happened and technology is outpacing the growth of intelligence of humans? I don't think we can really define that. I think that next step is going to build on machine learning, deep learning, and have some sort of subsystem or system of AIs that are working together to perform a non-determinate complex task. And maybe that's where we start. But the terminology is very confusing these days.
All right.